So let's talk about today's reporting on the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into Donald Trump and ask ourselves whether we think we're getting any closer to justice. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So we continue to see reporting about the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into Donald Trump and the Trump Organization. In recent days, we saw a pretty lengthy report in the New Yorker titled, quote, "Can Cyrus Vance Jr. nail Trump?" And that article started, "Insiders say that the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation has dramatically intensified since the former president left office." And today, we're hearing some reports about a woman named Jennifer Weisselberg being interviewed multiple times by the Manhattan District Attorney's office. Okay, who is Jennifer Weisselberg? Well, let's follow the bouncing Weisselbergs for a moment. You'll probably recall that Allan Weisselberg is Donald Trump's chief financial officer and longtime family accountant. So Allan Weisselberg knows where the financial bodies are buried in the Trump Organization. Allan Weisselberg has two sons, Jack Weisselberg and Barry Weisselberg. They are both in Donald Trump's orbit. Barry Weisselberg runs an ice skating rink in Central Park in New York that belongs to the Trump Organization. No, you can't make this stuff up. And Allan Weisselberg's other son, Jack, is an officer in an outfit called Ladder Financial, which is one of the largest lenders to the Trump Organization. So, Donald Trump seems to be a real Weisselberg family affair. So, Barry Weisselberg, the ice rink guy, was married to Jennifer Weisselberg. Okay, so Jennifer Weisselberg is Barry's ex-wife, and Allan Weisselberg is her ex-father-in-law. Clear? Okay, here's some of the reporting about the district attorney in Manhattan interviewing and dealing with Jennifer Weisselberg. First of all, here's a headline today from The Hill. Former daughter-in-law of Trump Organization CFO spoke multiple times with Manhattan DA's office over financial probe. And here is some of the reporting about what they were discussing. This from the Business Insider. Jennifer Weisselberg, who Manhattan prosecutors are speaking with as part of a wide-ranging investigation into Donald Trump's finances, says the former president instills loyalty in close aides through control. She's quoted as saying, "They control people by compensating you with homes and things. It's not easy to walk away when they provide your home." So, and why are they talking with Jennifer Weisselberg? Well, the article goes on to say, quote, "Prosecutors in the office are trying to flip Allan Weisselberg, the CFO of the Trump Organization and personal bookkeeper of the Trump family finances." So, that gives us some insight as to why the Manhattan prosecutors are talking with, interviewing Jennifer Weisselberg. One, there is perhaps an interesting financial aspect of the relationship between Donald Trump and Barry and Jennifer Weisselberg, because that article explains that the Trump Organization was letting Barry and Jennifer live in an apartment on Central Park rent-free for years, an apartment that sold for $2.85 million not too long ago. And I think the Manhattan district attorney's office is probably keenly interested in what kind of accounting wizardry Allan Weisselberg and Donald Trump might have come up with to account for that unusual relationship where the Weisselbergs were living in a very high-end apartment on Central Park, free of charge. And then the second reason that the Manhattan prosecutors are talking with Jennifer Weisselberg is undoubtedly because they're trying to see if Jennifer can help them build a bridge to Barry Weisselberg in the event Barry Weisselberg, the ice rink operator for Donald Trump, was involved in any illegality. Because if they can build a bridge to Barry Weisselberg and maybe the other son, Jack Weisselberg, then they can build a bridge to Allan Weisselberg and they can try to pressure Allan Weisselberg to flip, as the article suggests, on Donald Trump. Now, we've already heard some Trump loyalists come out and say, wait a minute, Jennifer Weisselberg is in a custody battle with her ex-husband, Barry Weisselberg, so you can't trust anything she says. You can't credit her testimony, her information. Folks, can I tell you, when I was building conspiracy cases, investigating them, indicting them, trying them, including RICO conspiracies, do you know who the most important, the most valuable witnesses were? Co-conspirators, criminals, people who were inside the criminal organization who could tell us and ultimately tell a jury what was going on inside, for example, the Trump organization. You know, I never once built a conspiracy case on the testimony of librarians and second grade school teachers. You know, I didn't encounter a lot of witnesses who were pure as the driven snow. You had to work hard to corroborate them, to confirm them, to make sure what they were telling you was truthful. But when I hear the Trump loyalists attack Jennifer Weisselberg because she's in a custody battle, so she's unworthy of belief, come on now. So I'll leave you with this, folks. In the event the prosecutors can use Jennifer Weisselberg to build a case against Allan Weisselberg's sons, Barry and Jack, well then Allan Weisselberg is going to have to confront one tough question. Am I more loyal to Donald Trump such that I'll take the fall and let my sons take the fall? Or am I more loyal to my family and my sons, and will I therefore flip on Donald Trump? Tough decisions, but stay tuned, because it feels like with today's reporting and all of the earlier reporting about how the Manhattan DA is trying to build this case against Donald Trump and the Trump organization, it sounds like we're going to be hearing more about these matters in the near future. And hopefully they are going to continue walking us down the long, slow path toward justice. Because justice matters. As always, folks, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.